Hello everyone, this is Purushotham, an alumni of RGUKT-Basar from 2009 to 15 batch. Currently, I am working as a scientist in ISRO at Space Application Center, Ahmedabad. I got the motivation to do this video from What If I Were You campaign started by RGUBA, which is RGUKT-Basar's Alumni Association. Actually, I was in a plan to do this video since many days, so that I can share some of the things which I have learned through my experiences as a student at RGUKT with you who are the current students, so that you will not do the same mistakes which we have done and learn from our mistakes, so that you will be a better graduate when you come out of the college. The tips which I am going to share with you in this video will be helpful to you throughout your 6-year long academic journey at the college. And also at the end of this video, I have shared some of the tips for cracking various competitive exams and other entrance tests for admission into MTech or PhD.
Students of every batch enter the university with lot of doubts and anxiety. They feel lot of pressure owing to the competition from fellow students who are also toppers from different parts of the state. Everything is new to you. The place, the people, the curriculum, and this new way of study, learning by doing, which is unique to our college. That anxiety is quite normal, and as the time progresses, you will learn to cope up with all these things. This is a stage of your life where you move away from the comfort of your home and start managing everything by yourselves. Actually, at RGUKT, learning by doing not only happens in academics, but it happens in your personal life too. I am sharing these tips keeping in my mind my own experience at RGUKT-Basar, my MTech experience at IIT Hyderabad, experiences in attempting various exams and interviews, and my work experience at ISRO, and most importantly, the recent academic curriculum of the college. Having spent 6 years in the college and 5 years outside it, I feel I can do justice to this video by suggesting you what all to develop from PUC stage itself, which are going to be useful later on in your life. Let's start with PUC, which stands for Pre-University Course. This is considered the most important phase in your academic career because it prepares you for the tougher academic challenges which you are going to take up in engineering. Here I categorize students into two types. One, who are willing to prepare for IIT JEE, get a seat in IIT or NIT and go out of the university. Two, who have decided to stay back in the university for engineering. For IIT JEE aspirants, my only suggestion is to just keep studying hard, because JEE is one of the toughest exams and it requires high dedication levels. But believe me, the life which you will have later on at IIT is worth the hard work which you do now. You have just 2 years of time with you. You have to manage both your regular classes and the JEE preparation, which sometimes seems challenging, but as you're already toppers, if you plan properly, you can achieve it by studying 5 to 6 hours a day, exclusively for JEE. My suggestion is not to neglect your regular academics, because if in case you did not get a good rank and happen to stay back in the same university, then your rank determines the branch you will get. So you have to give equal importance to both IIT JEE and regular academics. For those who are willing to continue in the same university, this is the best time to lay a good foundation for the coming 6 years at RGUKT. As you do not need to prepare for any exam, you will find enough time for both academics and other activities. So what I suggest you is first, know your weaknesses and work hard to overcome them. Yes, it may be like communication skills, stage fear, reading and writing skills, etc., whatever it may be, but you have to know it in the early stage, because you may think that it is not important now, I'll prepare during my placements only, because that's not correct. Because identifying these things at an early stage is important, so that you'll find enough time to hone your skills, develop the skills. Next, try to develop an hobby. Take part in extracurricular activities and sports. These are really important in your life, because the skills which you develop now will come a long way with you throughout your life. Sometimes what happens, you develop passion out of this, and you might even end up choosing your career in these fields. Next thing is develop the habit of reading a newspaper every day, because the developing general knowledge from this stage itself is important. In future, what you all face in the competitive exams is most of the part it will be covered from general awareness. So you have to be keep updated with the news every day. What I suggest you is go for reading English newspaper, because at the same time you can develop your communication skills also, your English also. What next thing is, one of the advantage of our RGUKT is that we have a wonderful course called Information Technology. Take advantage of this and improve your programming skills. This is going to come long way with you. Whatever the branch you take in engineering, these programming skills are very much required in solving those problems, and most importantly for your placements. Next thing is give special importance to environmental education. I am saying this because this is very important subject for competitive exams. Many prestigious exams like UPSC, both civil services and engineering services, and other exams like bank exams, defense exams, or for that matter any exam which contains general awareness will have a significant number of questions coming from this subject. So it is very important to make a good base in this subject. Next thing is give your best in academics. Do not neglect them at all, because PUC academics are really important, because the rank which you get now will decide your branch in engineering. You might miss a chance with just 0.1, 0.2 CGPA. You might miss a good chance of getting your own favorite branch. So that has happened with many of us also. So you have to be careful with the percentage you are getting in PUC. For next thing is the tips for the engineering students. Let us start with engineering first year students. By this year you would have finished your counseling and got your branches allotted. Some might have got their preferred branches and others might not have, but this is all okay, and you have to try to excel in whatever the branch you got. In this year you will feel excited and you'll get a josh feeling that you are going to be an engineer. Yes, that is normal, but you have to tame this energy and put it in the right direction. You will be dealing with all new subjects, some from your own branch and some from other branches. This is good actually, because you will get the taste of all the engineering branches. What I suggest for the students is, first you have to discuss with your friends from other branches and try to know about other engineering branches also, because nowadays the engineering problems are not exclusively from your own branch. They are becoming more and more interdisciplinary, and they demand to have a good knowledge about other branches also. You might have done a little bit survey of other branches in your branch selection after PUC, but now it has to be more technical. Next thing is start doing small projects related to your field, and slowly start learning interesting concepts out of your syllabus. These projects already there will be some labs. You have to concentrate very much in the labs and try to develop that culture of spending a lot of time in labs, because engineering is more about experimentation. You can visualize your concepts by doing the very good experiments. So spend a lot of time in the labs. Next, try to score good in academics from starting semester itself, because now the subjects will be easy and later on the subjects will become tougher. So you can make up for the low grades in the coming tough subjects if you can study very well in the first year and second year. Why I am saying this, because this percentage is important, because some exams they keep this criteria of minimum percentage. So many of people I know, they have missed the chances of appearing for many exams or interviews because of this low percentage. So you should not let that happen. Next thing is you have to interact a lot with your immediate seniors and take their suggestions whenever you feel necessary, because this time you are in the engineering and everything is new to you. You might feel depressed. So this is the best time to make your bestie senior as mentor. Whenever you feel depressed or find subjects some difficulty, you can interact with them and get a lot of help from them. Next thing is identify the CAD tools which will be required in your branch specialization, like MATLAB, Xilinx, and start learning the basics. You may not be needing them extensively, but you should at least start the basics of those tools. And next thing is you should not leave your extracurricular activities and sports, because in engineering you will be feeling a lot of stress. So these things come in handy to get relief
from stressful work which you are doing in engineering. So sports and these activities will always keep you physically and mentally fit. What I suggest for the second year students is first thing is this year is very important for you because you will be learning the most important subjects of your own engineering branch. Understanding these subjects very well is important to lay a good foundation in your own specialization. Next thing is this year you should be able to utilize the CAD or programming tools for your mini projects. Remember, most of the tools you are learning now are most likely to be used by you when you take up a job or MTech. So it's right time to get expertise in them. You have in your curriculum, I have seen like 2 mini projects, one in first sem and then in second sem. So you have to do them with lot of concentration and try to learn more about these tools. Next thing is, apart from the technical subjects, what I found very interesting in your curriculum is the humanities subjects. So this is an added advantage for you. You will be formally preparing for your competitive exams along with gaining general awareness. Next thing is, by the end of the second year, you should be able to decide what you want to achieve in your life. Try to set a target like placements, GATE, GRE, CAT, UPSC, defense, arts or sports. So know your passion and follow it. Do proper analysis and groundwork before choosing your career path. And once you have decided to give 100% in it, so never look back. You can always have a plan B, but put your maximum efforts and energy in realizing your plan A first. That is your dreams first. Next thing is utilize the summer of the second year to prepare for various exams you have chosen. Alternatively, you may even take coaching for the exams mentioned above. Students who are choosing different careers like arts, startups, or sports and other things, they might not get proper coaching centers, but they should consult their seniors who are already in the field and try to utilize their expertise and try to utilize the summer time to the maximum. Next thing what I suggest is you have to attend or participate in technical and cultural festivals which are conducted at other colleges like IITs. So you can learn many things from these fests. It may be technical skills, managerial skills. You will meet new people and you will increase your contacts. The knowledge which you gained in this fest will help you when you are actually organizing at our college. So that experiences will help you a lot. For engineering third year students, what I suggested, now it is assumed that by this time you have a clear goal in your mind and you are working very hard to achieve it. You remember you have 2 full years of time before you leave the college. So you have to continue your efforts in that direction by giving equal importance to your academics. Next thing is you will have to do a mini project and summer internship in this year. Here I have one thing to suggest you. You can randomly choose a project and do it, but what I strongly feel is that you can discuss with your faculty and choose a big project with multiple milestones and deliverables so that you can do it in multiple phases like mini project, summer internship, major project stage 1 and stage 2. So in that way you need not read everything from scratch at each phase. This saves a lot of time and also in this way you will have a deeper understanding of the project. This also lays foundation for your research interests if at all you decide to go for post-graduation. Some might also feel to do different projects in different domains also. So they feel that they can have good knowledge of all the subjects. That's also correct. The choice is completely yours. Both the methods are advantageous for different reasons. Next, the summer of third year is very crucial. What I feel you'll definitely succeed to achieve your set goals if you can utilize this summertime efficiently. Students who would like to get coaching like crash courses, you should manage their summer internship also. What I suggest in this regard is that you can do this by finishing most of the project work in 6th semester itself, and so that you will find enough time for your coaching. Coming to the engineering 4th year students, this is the final in your 6-year long journey at RGUKT. 12 months later, you will be suddenly losing the shade of a tree above your head. This is the time which is in your hands to make your life after RGUKT comfortable. When you step out of the college, you should either have a placement in hand
or an admission for MTech or MBA, or a clear and confident mind with a proper plan and strategy to achieve a goal. Students preparing for placements should start extensive preparation from the start of the semester itself. Do not delay the start. If you do so, you will be left no time later. So then tension and panic only will be left, and this will hamper your performance. Next thing is, students who are aiming for GATE and CAT should start their test series also from the first semester itself. I will be covering this in the preparation for competitive exams anyway later on. Coming to the next thing, academics. The biggest question you have now is the choice of electives. My suggestion in this regard is go by your strengths. By the start of the first semester, you know which fields you are strong. For example, it may be VLSI, communication, control systems, or RF and microwave for EC students. So choose your subjects based on the confidence levels you have in these areas, which you have developed till now. Also, students who are looking to go for post-graduation may choose the electives accordingly. So based on your specialization, what you want to choose in the MTech. Discuss with your faculty and get suggestions about these choices. Next thing is regarding project work. Keep some milestones and try to achieve them in time. Do not keep the project work pending, because at the end it will pile up and it becomes frustrating. So do it regularly in small portions to avoid panic at the end. This is all about my suggestions for PUC and engineering. At times you might feel very stressed and pressurized because of the hectic time schedule and handling multiple things at a time, especially during your fourth year. But you have to remember one thing, that life after college is going to be more tougher than this. You have to understand that engineering is making you mentally strong to face those challenges ahead. But how to overcome this stress? The simple answer is by enjoying it. Yes, you should learn how to enjoy being busy. This is the key to success. I hope you will all come out as not just technically sound students, but also as mentally tougher graduates. Now, having told so much about how to handle things at college, I would also like to give some tips which are considered as the secrets of success in the competitive exams. Let's start with the first thing, syllabus. Your preparation will actually start with thorough analysis and understanding of the syllabus. You should take a printout and paste it on your wall where you can see it every day. Read the syllabus every day and try to cover all the topics. Do not leave anything from the syllabus. At least read basics if you feel a topic very difficult to cover in entirety. For example, if for GATE and ESC syllabus is well defined and it is given on website, you can take a printout and look at it every day and plan your preparation strategy accordingly. For some other exams like ISRO, though syllabus is not well defined, you can learn the topics. You can know which topics they are covering from the previous year question papers. Next, sources. Once you have analyzed the syllabus, it's now time now to find the important sources of these topics. Identify the reference books. Never read a book from starting to end blindly, because that is not going to help. Pick a topic from the syllabus and read its content from the reference books. Then start practicing the problems from those books. Do not read the same topic from multiple sources. Sometimes you will be wasting time unnecessarily. Same concept will be given in both. If it is a slightly different thing and some new concept is given, you can read different books. But what I feel is that you have to stick to one book and do multiple revisions from the same book. For students who have taken coaching, your handwritten notes is the best source. So you have to read it properly. Next thing is notes. Making notes is very important for quick revision at the end. People who take coaching have to take down the notes properly, as it will be your main source of reference of all the topics at one place. Others should prepare their own notes while reading reference books, but you should have notes for sure. The next thing is the PYQs, which stand for previous year questions. It is very important to solve previous year questions to understand the trend of the questions being asked. And to know the mindset of the examiner and what skills he is trying to test in a student. For example, through PYQs, we come to know whether questions are getting repeated, whether examiner is asking memory-based or factual questions, or is he asking applied and tougher questions. So thus PYQs will help you to get a big picture of the exam. Next thing is test series. One should start practicing the test series from the starting of the 7th semester itself. Never think that you will cover the entire syllabus and then start writing the test. It is most likely that you will never cover the syllabus completely. So you should start right away as soon as you finish the basics in a subject. Do not worry about the marks which you are getting in the practices because they hardly matter. Every test is a new learning. Learn from your mistakes. You will probably come to know where you are doing your mistakes, whether it is conceptual or mathematical or silly. For example, in exams like GATE, many students have the problem with units and sign of the answer. Sometimes issues will be like he will not be reading the question correctly. These are the many other mistakes which you do apart from the conceptual mistakes which you are already doing. So you have to write full length tests in a time simulated manner to feel the real pressure of the exam. Then only these kind of mistakes will come out of you. Next thing is revision. Revision is the most important thing in your preparation. Make diligent notes to make your revision easy. Because at the end you will be fighting against the time. If you don't have proper notes, you will not be covering most of the topics for your revision. So actually revision should be everyday task. Develop this habit of revising from notes every time before you write a particular test. So in this way you will be making a habit of revising quickly also. Next thing is keep focused and motivated. Many students fail to keep motivated throughout their preparation and hence they slowly start to drift away from working hard towards their goal. Whenever you feel so, you have to remember why at all you have chosen this path. Think how achieving this goal is going to change your life. Think about your parents and teachers who are all trying to see you succeed. Your motivation should be driven by these factors. Sometimes seeing the huge syllabus and competition outside, you might get demotivated. To avoid this, you should forget about all those things. You should just concentrate on the journey of study rather than the result. Keep daily and weekly goals and try to achieve them. When you achieve them, your confidence increases. And these small achievements will in turn motivate you to study further. So never focus on the final result. You have to enjoy studying. So I have told you all the 7 secrets which I consider are really important in your preparation and will benefit a lot if you strictly adhere to them. I think that I have almost covered all the topics, but if you still have further specific doubts, you can directly contact me here. So thank you and all the best for your future.